Hey guys, it's Sim and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So over the last day or so, day and a half, we've heard of all the travel issues that WWE is having as far as getting their talent back home from Saudi Arabia, getting them to SmackDown in Buffalo, New York to be more specific. The issue that WWE did state was that it was a quote-unquote mechanical issue and they had to fix the airplane that took many hours to fix before they can actually fly the 175 people home that was stranded in Saudi Arabia. Well, Hugo Savinovich, who currently works as an announcer for the AAA promotion in Mexico, has some interesting information on exactly what went down with the talent not being able to come home. Now, Savinovich regularly does wrestling recap shows on his Facebook, and when he was talking about last night's SmackDown, he said that he had direct information from somebody close to the situation on the real reason that the Saudi Arabia flight was delayed. Hugo goes on to state that Brock Lesnar was not stuck in Saudi Arabia because he left on his own private plane hours before any of this went down. He also stated the same thing we heard yesterday, that Vince McMahon also left before these issues happened. Well, the new information that Savinovich does have is that he states that Vince McMahon was not paid for 2 of the Saudi Arabia shows. He said he does not know an exact figure, but thinks Vince is owed somewhere in the $300 to $500 million range. And that doesn't sound quite right, as in 2018 it looked like WWE was getting paid roughly $52 million for each show. Either way, Savinovich does go on to state that he was told that the Crown Prince was actually upset with the WWE and Vince McMahon because Vince had the feed in Saudi Arabia of Crown Jewel taken off the air early. When Vince found out apparently he wasn't getting his money, he told them, cut the feed. Savinovich goes on to state that the Crown Prince, moments before the flight was supposed to air, had the wrestlers and talent and production staff and everybody pulled off of the Atlas Air flight. Savinovich was very clear when he said that this is not a hearsay rumor and that he heard this directly from someone who has direct knowledge of the situation. He pointed out that the mechanical issue is not a real issue and WWE and Vince McMahon could have gotten another flight, another plane to take the talent to Buffalo, New York where they needed to be for SmackDown, and this was an issue between WWE, Vince McMahon, and the Crown Prince. So this is a very interesting revelation as far as this situation does go, and now we gotta see what does this mean for future Saudi Arabia shows within the WWE. Not just is WWE gonna continue to do this, but knowing or at least thinking that this is the exact situation and reason for the delay, is talent gonna wanna not go? There is already a precedent set that if you don't wanna go to Saudi Arabia, speak up and you don't have to go. We've seen this with John Cena, we've seen this with Daniel Bryan, and we've seen this with Kevin Owens. So we will continue to monitor this situation, and if we do hear anything else on the reason why the flight was delayed, and if it actually has to do with the Crown Prince being mad at Vince McMahon and pulling everybody off the flight, we'll have it for you right here on Pro Wrestling Unlimited. But that's going to do it for this episode. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe right here on YouTube.